bigger paycheck can become a smaller life when the workplace costs you your peace. Let me say that again. A bigger paycheck can become a smaller life when the workplace costs you your peace or your confidence or your health or even your sense of who you are. It's interesting. People spend hours researching a new phone. They compare prices and customer ratings and reviews, but some of us will accept a job after just 3 interviews, a polished website, and a conversation with people who, quite frankly, their responsibility is to persuade us to say yes. Then we arrive in shock and dismay when we discover that the culture we were promised is not the culture people actually experience every day. Today, I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT to conduct a preliminary culture audit before you accept your next job. Welcome to Professor's Podium. I'm Dr. Terrell Strayhorn, where we take big ideas and make them practical. So now, before you accept your next job, I hope you'll use ChatGPT to audit the workplace culture. Let me be clear, ChatGPT cannot tell you with certainty whether an organization is good or bad. It can't know every supervisor, it cannot see every private meeting, and it should not make the decision for you. But it can help you ask better questions, organize public evidence, identify contradictions, and notice patterns you may have missed. ChatGPT Search can find timely information and provide links to relevant sources. Deep research, on the other hand, is designed for more complex questions. It can examine multiple sources and produce a documented report with citations. So, no, we're not using AI as a fortune teller. We're using it as a research assistant. So for this, I'm going to share my screen and ask you to go to ChatGPT and start a new search. Start a new conversation and enter the organization's name or the specific position in anything you already know. Here's a first prompt. I'm going to enter all the prompts in the YouTube description on my channel. So imagine I'm considering a position as a teacher at an independent school district in some location. Help me conduct an evidence-based preliminary audit of the workplace culture. And when you click enter, look what Chat does. It provides that preliminary workplace culture audit, including verified organizational context information, and then it expands upon some of the instructional model information for this particular district, documented improvements, some of the strongest workplace culture signals, as well as providing information to you that can be a signal about accountability and leadership and policy, sort of volatility. Now then, remember this, that the question wasn't, is it a toxic workplace? Those questions are too broad or too loaded. They'll likely produce an oversimplified answer. The prompt should define the task, establish boundaries, and tell ChatGPT how to handle uncertain information. Remember, bad questions produce confident confusion, but better questions produce usable intelligence. Now, a second step, let's ask Chat to build a research checklist. Here, I've already asked it to create a workplace culture research checklist for the same organization. And after you click enter, you'll scroll through it. It creates this investigation map. You're looking for evidence across several dimensions, not merely whether employees say they like the workplace, but you're looking for leadership turnover, organizational restructuring, repeated layoffs, expectations, and whether or not employees believe their contributions matter. From a belonging standpoint, the question is not simply, are people present, but you're really trying to understand, do people feel accepted, respected, and contribute without constantly proving they deserve to be there. Now, step 3, let's run some research. Let's ask ChatGPT to search the web or use deep research when available to conduct or create a 4-column table for us that really gets to separate fact from fiction. And you'll notice here what it does, that it immediately creates this marvelous table for us that separates press releases about eliminated positions as verified evidence from opinion. And you can scan that to see that concluding that advancement may be unclear could be a reasonable inference, but declaring that every manager is corrupt or problematic would be unsupported speculation according to the table. You want ChatGPT to help you think more carefully, not simply help you confirm what you already fear. All right. Now, let's have Chat build for us a scorecard. And here I've asked it to create a yellow, red, and green workplace scorecard, scoring the organization across a number of metrics. And for every rating, cite some evidence. So you'll see here, green flags might include things like leaders giving specific examples or visible internal promotions, clear professional development pathways, evidence that employee feedback really produces change. Yellow flags might include things like rapid leadership changes or unclear role expectations, mixed employee reports, or even vague answers about workload. Red flags, however, on the other hand, are repeated retaliation allegations, usually high turnover, chronic understaffing, concealed restructuring, or even discriminatory patterns if they exist. Remember, the yellow flag is not automatic rejection. It's an invitation to investigate further. And so hopefully you will find this information quite useful. Now, an important warning. Online employee reviews are clues, but they should not be verdicts. The people who post these reviews may not represent the full workforce. Experiences can certainly vary by department, by supervisor, location, identity, and period of time. Official sources also have limitations because organizations naturally present themselves in the best possible light. That's why you should compare sources, verify important claims, check publication dates, ask follow-up questions, and certainly speak with current and former employees about their experiences. Here's the big idea. Don't let an organization interview you without remembering that you're interviewing the organization. They're trying to determine whether you can do the work, and you should be trying to determine what the work may do to you. Will this place help you grow? Will your voice matter? Will your contributions be recognized? Can you succeed there without slowly disappearing? If this video has been helpful to you, I'm going to ask you to please like it and share it with someone who's interviewing right now. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next episode. Then leave a comment. What is one workplace red flag you wish you had noticed before accepting a job? I'm Terrell Strayhorn, the People's Professor, and this has been Professor's Podium, where research meets real life. Until next time, keep learning, keep leading, and keep doing good work.